Now, as it says in the title of the video, on-off switch glitch with the FS-GT5 radio. And I've got 3 radios of this style, but 2 of mine are a SEMA CR6Ps, but it's the same radio. They use the same receivers, and I mainly use just the FlySky BS6's receivers with the gyros and everything. So I really like the radio, but I've been having trouble with this, a lot of trouble. This one won't stay on, but now it's fine. Even if you touch the switch, it would glitch, but you can see it's turning on fine. The other 2 are not as bad. I'm going to be truthful. My carbon covered SEMA, that is good. Put that back on. But this one can be bad. So let's put it in. And you turn it on and you might get a flash, or it might come on, but it's not typical. It's not going to play up, but what it is, it does flash, and you'll be out. There you go. See, I pushed the switch and it flashed, and at times it will just not stay on. Like I said, the FlySky was really bad. Well, this is how you can strip the radio down and what to do. Now, what you need, I use, is an ice cube tray, and it does have a use. You need a pick, a very clean paintbrush. It's worn out, but it does the job. A suitable screwdriver that fits, and the screws are quite small crossheads. Even though they're not small screws, the cross is quite small. And isopropyl alcohol. Now, I'll put the tray back there. First thing you do is pop off the hand grip to reveal the extra 2 screws, and then using the pick, the order I go is bottom right and then to left. So this one first and second, and these plugs reveal the rest of the screws. Then I do this, the one at the back, so it's a funny one angled. Then there's a couple of little low ones, but they're all sort of different thicknesses, and then the last one is this top one here. So now with it exposed, we've got all the screws. So using the screwdriver, take all 8 out. I'm not going to bore you with this taking screws out, but like I said, we've got the other 6 there. Now, with all those 8 screws removed, just gently pull apart, and it should come apart quite easily. And you can take the whole side off, and there's this rubber bit. If you knock it off, these tabs go into this section down, and they face downwards. So I'll put that back in ready. Well, I'll leave it out for a second so it'll just get knocked. Now turn the switch on is the next stage, and pull off the switch, and make sure you put it the right way up, because it does say on and off on it, and that exposes the switch. And then what you do is open your bottle of alcohol, now don't do what I just done. I just dropped the brush into the bottle, but get a good load on the brush and go to the right hand side of the switch where it's pushed to the left, and dob a load in. Because this evaporates, it won't do any damage, and then click it off so it's to the right, and do the same, and then put the switch on, and just hold the top because it is loose, and just work it a bit. and then just add one more lot and do it again. Put the lid on the alcohol, because believe me, I have done that a couple of times. Knocked it over, look at the switch to find which way. Yeah, I've got it the right way round. Put the switch in and put it into the off position. Now take this piece of rubber, make sure it's the flat outwards, and like I said, these little tabs facing downwards, and make sure they all locate properly. Then take your side, make sure nothing's out of place, and there shouldn't be, and gently lower it back on. It's as simple as that. Then take your couple of screws and tip here, wind them gently backwards until it clicks, and this way you go into the existing thread and you're not cutting a new one. That makes them last a lot longer, because if you don't do that and you double thread it, it really weakens the plastic on them. So I'll just get the other 6 back in and we'll finish off. Now with all the 8 screws back in, proceed and put the grip back on. Take a bit of pushing to get it all back in, but it does go. And then we'll work backwards with these. And if you look there, you might see it, there's a number on it or a letter. Make sure that goes downwards. They might take a bit of pushing because you do get a bit of air pressure, but where we've laid them out in order, it is just literally a case of working backwards. And these are, everyone is different in one way or another. And then the last one in this bottom corner, make sure you get it the right way up, because I did it wrong the first time, I'll be honest. So it was sitting square instead of angled. And there we go, all the protection covers are back in. And all you do now is put your batteries in, and it should turn on without any flash of the screen or anything. There we go. Touch the switch, no glitch. So that is how I fixed my poor on-off switch on my GT5 radios. If you do this, you do it at your own risk. Anytime you take something apart, but all mine are out of warranty, so it doesn't make any difference at all. But now I know they're going to stay on, because this one, I was out the other day and it was murder, and I was going back and forth with the switch, and all the alcohol does is just clean the surface inside the switch where you're putting loads on, and it completely evaporates. It goes, it doesn't rust or anything, being alcohol. So it's a safe stuff to use. If you try to use any other spirit, that is definitely down to you, because I only recommend 99.9% alcohol, which is near as pure as you can buy. But it's not expensive. I only pay normally about £10 delivered for a bottle of this size. I even use it for cleaning out my airbrush to save thinners, which is a lot more expensive. So, but that's my repair for the FlySky GT5 radio on-off switch glitch.